And so it begins the second adventure. Let's see where it takes us.
Bandicoot 2.
Naturally, we are watching the whole cutscene to get to the secret, so to say, level.
Crystals, of course. No.
A Dr. Cortex. To reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
I mean, it's a very clever plan to basically hire Crash to do the dirty work.
My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, is this the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rule still works. I was actually thinking back to the previous game that was it actually 10 in originally, but then they changed it to 5. Also, now we have all these cool new skills like sliding, slide jumping, and also crouching. Crash can spin around. Wee. And into the Vortex we go. Or actually it's the warp room.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Crash Bandicoot. Welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal.
Mm-hmm.
The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
It's really funny though in a sense that Cortex says they are very well hidden crystals when in reality they are not even close. They are just in the middle of the thing. Also, because we are in the Turtle Woods, we start with trying not to collect any boxes because that will grant us the blue diamond. Also, this is the game that basically then cemented the system to have certain diamonds only available. We actually need to run this twice to get the both of the diamonds. Also, the bonus system was, the bonus stages changed to the more modern version with the question marks instead of finding tokens for opening the different ones. Well, I think we are getting the other diamond first. So let's go back. It was a very easy decision to make at this point of the map. Like, mud feels muddier than normally. The game is very confused what I am trying to do. You sort of have to speed run this section because here's the ostriches. Oh my god, I forgot them. I'm doing really badly. Well, it was us. Welcome raiders, let me just give you a shout out. How was your stream? Hope you had a great time. Welcome to the Crash Bandicoot where we are already failing because we were about to collect the blue diamond that requires no breaking boxes, but I of course broke a box, so here we go. Oh yeah, we need to come from grass has very bad gold start. Like what the I don't remember the original game being this like having this much less of a momentum to it. Anyway. I'm not risking that. Instead I'm going to the safe route. Even though there's the ostrich I mentioned before. So we need to be actually very fast to be able to do this. These ostriches are very weird though, because this is the only level they ever appear. And then they just disappear from the whole game. I don't know why. They just don't. And if you're wondering why I am going backwards, it's because I broke the box, so I thought myself, well fuck. Now that I actually failed to get the blue diamond, I am just going to backtrack and get all the boxes the normal way. Why are they sounding so mechanic? This is like the optional way to play the game, right? That's backtracking. I think we are close to the beginning. Yeah, I think we are. Yep, this is the start. So now we can do the level normally. So to get the blue gem, you need to complete this level without getting any of the diamonds and any of the boxes. And of course I blew it from the very start. So I had to backtrack to get at least a clear gem. I'm not challenging my mortality. I'm glad that this works as a checkpoint. So all the boxes that I managed to recollect won't be lost. But yeah, this is quite the way to start the upcoming week. And then we will be back at the hamster wheel known as work. Yeah, I noticed that. Tried to hide from me. Oh, cheesy. Also, these poor moles. He just beat the shit out of them. They just want to dig holes and nothing else, and Crash is like, well, actually, your time has come. I will exterminate every single one of you. And feel no remorse about it. At least we get the first diamond. It would have been cool to actually go to the end, get the blue diamond, then backtrack the whole level, get the clear diamond, and get all the 3 of them at once. For the sake of process, I'm going to actually just push forward to the Shinoko. Hello Emily, how goes?
Well done, Crash. I knew I
Hope you are doing great. Hope the weekend was good.
These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of
The game wants me to skip the cutscene.
fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative
Very, very fun.
that you bring them to me.
Do.
Are you there, Crash? 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 Are you there, Crash?
Anyway, there's no go, we go. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Just remember to rest. I'm doing good myself. Especially now that I don't really need to worry about working that much, as we got this nice little bonus of being able to be remote from Tuesday to Thursday. So I'm just enjoying my time. Wondering if I should stream more often now. Like they have made the... Yes, it's really nice. The ice physics. There's something very weird about how the Crash controls in this trilogy. It's like I think it's called inertia. This inertia is all over the place, like when you try to like do a cold jump. So I can game audio. Let me just adjust it. Well, I didn't meant to press that. Well, now the game audio is much louder, but what is happening?
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals.
Hmm.
You have acquired a gem. Interesting.
After falling from the temple, he's like a completely lunatic.
As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
He's a comedian. It's like a very funny that in the original game, or original, it was on the actual first game's remake as well. When you complete the Great Hall, you get this nice sequence where they are telling that what happened to the bosses after the game, and Embryo basically became a bartender because he realized that he likes to mix stuff up. His true calling, be a bartender. Then Pinstripe became a used cars salesman. Kolakong went to work as a movie star in Hollywood. Papu just decided to, okay, I am going to just continue a peaceful life as a village chief, and that's that. I wonder if we could kill these. Oh, they aren't those kind of icicles that drop on your head. Because there are that kind of icicles too. Also, they fixed that you cannot do the beautiful jump there. Yeah, it indeed does take a long time from some people. But eventually they did, and that's good. I am proud of them. I am very proud of them finding out that, hey, I actually want to attend bar instead of plan world domination. Oh, this is atrocious. The jumping here is so atrocious. Huh, I like the ice effect. You can see yourself from there. And this is one completely wasted. Aku. Well, maybe not. I remember it was there. Okay, there was no other boxes. Like every jump you have to carefully think that will Crash Bandicoot be able to do the jump, or will he basically get stuck in the very beginning? You cannot get all the boxes because it requires the red diamond road, and then you need to backtrack the first part of the game to get level to get it done. In first game, he was pulling diamonds out of his ear, and now he's pulling them out of his mouth. Indeed. This is a very violent game. Crash just beat the living shit out of everything. I remember practicing like a speedrunning this part, because here is the one thing that you need to do. Like you get the timer, right? I'm taking those hits in purposely to get to them and faster. Okay. Because we want to get... Okay, now I cannot get the timer, so it's completely we need to restart. But yeah, to get the timer here you need to be fast. You have the complete level in the record time. But yeah, we can actually do like the first we complete all the levels and then we try to beat the like the get the extra gems and then oh yeah, we can't even complete this level fully because of this thing. You need the blue gem. What was it? You can only get like the other one. It should be doable. Like it's doable to get this done in a allotted time. Yeah, once again, all the boxes are in the end, so you have to first like to get these boxes and then like get back in order to get the whole amount.
Three crystals.
Well, thank you, Cortex.
I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the fifth crystal.
Yeah, I recommend. These are great games. Actually, there's a funny story about Crash Bandicoot 3 because we got PlayStation, but we never, like, it took months before we got the first memory card for the PlayStation. So, in order to complete the game, you had basically played during one day. And, of course, back then, one day wasn't enough. So what you did, you left the console running in order to continue the next morning, and it's like you quit like, in the evening and then you had to wait for the whole school day to be over to continue playing and hope nobody has turned off the console during that school day, because that would have been very sad. I really like lightning here. They have done amazing work with the game. We want to go here first and then backtrack. Actually, no. I think the other path was easier, but... They did amazing work with the atmosphere of the game. That thing just flew away. Yes, I actually want to take the sea so I don't lose the process I have so far. And then go the backtracking part. This is the tedious part when you don't know what is waiting you when you jump, so you just jump and hope for the best. I'm glad that in the Crash Bandicoot 3 they stopped doing this kind of level design, because that was a very sad level design choice, to have you go behind the level and do everything again. Especially because this is not the worst level where they force you to do this. There's that one darkness level where you have basically the fire of a fly. You need to avoid, well, not avoid, collect in order to light the screen, which is very funny considering in the first game Aku Aku was able to basically light up your environment. So I don't know why he stopped being able to do that. Oh, we get a checkpoint. I can hear the humming of the creature. These bloody turtles. They are aggressive, they are coming towards me. Okay, we did it. Now we just need to survive to the end of the level. And then there's that bloody bird. I disliked these birds as a kid because I couldn't get the timing right. I still cannot get the timing right, but anyway, I dislike the birds. Oh, and then you have this thing. You have those bloody moles that you need to kill. Another weird like a decision on a level making that they dropped on the third game, but hey, it's very funny. Oh yeah, I forgot that for some reason once you have like these trampoline boxes, they usually take the 5 hits, but if you jump on them and then don't, stop jumping on them, the counter decreases to 1, so the next punch will break it actually. Which is very interesting design choice, but it is a design choice that has been very consistent in the later games too. More moles. Eat your heart out, Monty. That's a reference for somebody to figure out. I think this game is more rewarding when it comes to the gems compared to the first game, because most of the levels you are able to get at least one of the gems right away. While in the first game it's more like the amount of gems you can get right away is very, very small. Nearly every one you come across requires some kind of colored gem to be collected, because the game has 6 of them and this game has only 1. And then we have these levels. Well, thank you for the information. Oh yeah, you have the mines. Gladly we don't see them anymore in the later games, because these things are GG. Like, also you can break these, but doing it is very hard. You just need to basically hit them properly. Okay, it was not this. Why I did that is that, wait. Okay, this one doesn't have the... Why I did try to do that is because in the third game you had things that require you to actually like make the Triceratops to collect the nitros, which is again very interesting design choice. As you saw from that, because I bounced to the crate, the second crate just resetted it 5 hit counter to just 1 hit. Now we are introduced to these speed paths that are helpful or extremely annoying depending on the situation. I could actually make the stone collect those. Don't know why I tried to reach there. But we shall see what happens next. Speed pad. Fuck. This is the part where the frustration starts to build up. If I would be a real streamer, I would be questioning the motives the thing had for not jumping far enough, as you can hear from my excited voice. But yeah, it's a very interesting thing in this game. It's in this remake actually, the jumping at times feels like it... Okay, I need to maybe slide jump. It shouldn't need to slide jump, but I'm going to do it slide jump. The jumping feels a bit off. Like you need some extra to actually make jumps. You should normally be able to just nail right away. Well, gladly we get that done. And then we could actually shave, because the next thing we have is our friend and... Or wait, no, we still have... Was that 5th? Yes, that was 5th. We got an old friend coming back. And this time I'm actually pressing the correct button to save, and not like in the first game when I accidentally reloaded. It's actually funny that they add the Ripper through like the battle here. When original game you had to go up the elevator, and then you... If you didn't read the manual, you didn't know that you can replay by pressing up and was it a triangle at the same time to make it like a replayed battle. This game. I love the voice acting here. It's so wonderful. Oh, am I in a... I went to a bad direction. I nearly got myself blown up. Yeah, yeah. And this person, they became a literature genius according to the first game's like post-credit scene. We second warp room. And do we have it? Yes. Let's see if it works. I'm okay. Well, I'm not doing it now.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business.
Business.
There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm so sorry. I have no idea why they did include this in the remake too, but hey, it's a tradition. You have to bear it. I had to do that because I missed the fucking box. Because the fucking ice physics. I hate the ice physics with my soul. Oh yeah, I need to speed up there. Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot 3 had this reminds me of how bad weather levels are. Crash Bandicoot 3. Well, shit. That was a nice way to get an achievement. I didn't know you get the achievement. But in Crash Bandicoot 3 you do have actual water levels. Even though some of them are very back like tracking heavy. Especially on the third warp room. I take them over this anytime. I take them over this anytime. The music is pop up though. We wasted all the lives that we got from the beating up the innocent polar bear by dying in this stage so many times. I am so proud of myself. He could go to the air crash. Hello, Pons. We go to crash. Oh, bitch. Let's go to air crash. Because if I remember right, air crash had the one thing in it. Focus bones. Yeah, this thing. Let's see the precision and beauty of my jumping. We want to get to that platform. And this is where I'm going to lose all my lives because fuck you, game. Crash. You imbecile, try to... You are making me look very bad here. And not in a good way. When does the insanity become? It's like, for some reason it felt so much easier into... I keep comparing this to the original game. I hate that. I shouldn't compare this to the original game because this is a remake. This is nothing like the original game in a sense. Okay. Okay, now I did it. Good, thank God, thank heavens. I managed to pull that off. And now we can go to the first levels, no go. And we can get... Hello Ella, the red diamond. Hope you are doing good. And fucking... Why does all the animals hate grass? What did Crash ever do to you? Please leave Crash alone. Crash is just an innocent Bandicoot. Nice emotes. I really love that combo. Fuck. This is a child's game. I'm not going to curse in a child's game. Did you see that? I have no idea what the effect that was, but I take it. Okay, rest well. Hope you have a good sleep. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Who the fuck invented ice? Should be shoot. This is horrible. Please spin. Of course, you decided to spin. I am clenching once again my ass cheek so hard because of course I am. Crash. Try to... You nearly got it, Crash. Please, please try. Please try. Oh yeah, this is only thing you can get here is the... This is like... The controls are... What the fuck I get what here? Good. When it comes to Crash Bandicoot, I would like to think myself as a somewhat competitive gamer, but it doesn't look like it at all. Those penguins are already beat up. If you look at their eyes. Oh yeah, there's no continuation. You have to fight through this horror. Yes. Yes. And this is like the worst part. As I said earlier, this is like... Brass is like moving like they are stuck in... what do you call it? Tar, and they are not being responsive enough. No. Sadly, that penguin didn't kill me by running into the TNT. Because that could happen as well. They can hit the bloody nitro and kill me that way. This level is basically concentrated sadism. And of course it does this because now you don't have inertia. So next jump has to be very careful. Wow. I am going to cry. I'm going to... Hey, but that's actually a very good thing. Because now we have a chance to get 3 Akus. And then we can just kill everything that moves in a one go. This is the best thing that has happened so far, unless that bloody penguin ruins it all. Stop. No idea. But I really love that they look like they have been punched. Because if you look closely when you get near them, that was so close. Well, now, here we go. Unfortunately, having Aku doesn't help because it doesn't negate the slippery slibby. I'm basically wasting it right here. Actually, this... Fuck. Well, now at least we have a fighting chance because we have this very powerful tool in our hand. That is the triple mask. With the height of the triple mask, we are going to blast these bloody penguins to hell. And no, I am not. What was that? I am not like I do not support violence in any means, but these penguins, they can go to hell. Like, this is so erratic how grass moves through the eyes. It's like I have no fucking idea what grass is trying to do. I'm glad that the triple aqua does cancel out them. Cancel out the thing. Fuck yes. Even bigger, because now we don't need to go to that hell again. We just need to backtrack a bit to get to the boxes. But that's doable. That's more than doable. Oh yeah. There is no returning back here. But anyway, we got the diamond. We are happy. We are that we are go. We can now continue our regular run. And not worry about what the fuck was there. It's nice that they also like the checkpoint keeps them enemies dead if they were killed, so we don't need to worry about them coming back. Because fuck these penguins. And I'm really glad that there isn't that many ice levels in this entire game, because it is a very bad mechanic. The follow-up that was not made by the Naughty Dog, Wrath of Cortex for PlayStation 2. It also had ice levels, but they weren't as shitty as these. They were more nicer, humane levels that could be enjoyed to the harsh content without basically needing to feel the cold grasp of death every single time. And no, I don't have any like what do you call it? Antipathy? Where the fuck is 10 boxes? Where the fuck is 10 boxes? Where the fuck is 10 boxes? I have no fucking clue. Anyway, we got the red diamond. Maybe we should try to get the... Oh yeah, now we can go down here because we unlocked the air crash. Let's save and then continue to the next level. Because we enjoyed that level so much, we are going to the next ice level. Snow bits. And you know, this is a special kind of hell. If you thought that last level was bad, wait till you see this one. I am sure you will enjoy it immensely. Because you will see soon. This level has a very special thing for it. Was a very okay. There's a red gem. Red gem road. This is not all there is to it. Oh yeah. It's getting worse every minute. It's like... Oh! That's how you do it. I was wondering this in the Crash Bandicoot 1. There was like a secret thing regarding the bouncy boxes. But... It's... You have to be extremely precise to spin just when it is about the bones, and then you can do that. All these Arctic fruits. And do you know what is the worst part? You can fall off from the 2D edges, at least in the original game. It's like, yes, nice. I accidentally walked off the cliff because I didn't realize that the cliff is not solid. Battletears continuation. But this is still the nice part. What the bad part is coming. Oh yeah, and there was this one thing. I'm not sure was it in this level or some other level, but you see those. I think I know where the missing temp boxes were. I just realized. Like this is like a imagine you're a kid and you have to play this sadistic video game and you're like, Mama, I want this game is fun, I can be this bloody African no, it's an Australian marsupial and have fun, And no, this is not fun. But yeah, and we need to backtrack here. But I want a sec point first. Oh fuck it, I'm going to backtrack anyway. Like here, you have this kind of thing. In the one level, you see the boxes in the background from this mirror thing. Okay, actually we did need no backtracking, so it's fine. Okay. And that, I think, is where I missed the stuff. Gladly there's... Gladly. Grasp and... Fuck! Get out of my way. My mental health is deteriorating because of this game. And not in a good way. I was going to play this game because hey, this is a nice blast from the past. Nice childhood game that gives me joy. This is not giving me joy right now. More like it's giving me horrible anxiety. Okay, I'm glad it was not in this level because... Or wait, could it still be in this level? Because if it's in this level, I will be very sad. Because in one of these ice levels, you had... Okay, it's a bones, yes. You had a death road, and death road means that you cannot die in order for the death road elevator to spawn. And as you see, well, dying in bonus doesn't count, just like it doesn't count in the Crash Bandicoot 1 when you are collecting the color gems, but anyway, as you see, I already died once, so... There goes that death road. I really dislike how there is sudden stop when you do this slide. You would like to do it again, but no. The game's like, no, you already did the slippy slip. We are not allowing you to do it again. Or wait, what's the... Well, anyway. Like what the fuck is this? Don't make this kind of changes to the game. Oh, thank you, Sheriff, for getting rid of a spammer bot. Most likely they would have told me better things. But hey, we did it. We managed to survive the horror that is whatever that was. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm not a religious person, but I am thanking the gods of gaming for letting me finish this stage without much hate at each. most of the worst levels done. Well, this is the boss portal. We are going to Ildil because Ildil gives us the yellow, green gem. I'm glad that they are like giving you the hints about those things in the intros. Now you have electric rats. What we want to do is to go here. Of course we want to go where is the worst place of the level. There we go. Very simple, very easy. Except now we need to figure out this backtracking part. I think in the original game, those things actually could like tilt enough to like submerge, and when they submerge, that would mean that they would get electrocuted. Oh, imaged. Random bots trying to tell me viewers. I don't need more viewers. I have the best viewers. The greatest viewers to be exact. I appreciate every weirdo I have in my stream. Except the bots. Even though I'm quite a bot myself. What is happening? Did you see that? Somebody could clip that. We had a very interesting glitch with the game. Crash Bandicoot was walking in the air. Good work, Crash. You did great. Once again, I'm not going where the game wants me to go. I'm going completely off rails. This time I don't think there was anything here. This was more like fake. Right. Shouldn't there be? No, you actually had to go there. Well, fuck my life. Well, we are at the last leg of the race. I think I will be playing through this warp room tonight. And then continue in the next, let's say, tomorrow. Well, thank you, Emmy. I'm very glad you did that. If you want, we can have some more consensual decoration fun too, if that's what you are into. Anyway, before I start to decorate Crash more, let's see what we can find here. Somebody's OCD is going off the charts because I'm not collecting all the Wumpas, but I just want to get out of this level. And this is how you do it. Good work, us. Yes, I appreciate you a lot for being the wonderful weirdo you are. Let's see. That's very unhygienic. Hygienic. But yeah, let's go to Crash Crush. It's a horrible level. It's a boulder level. More boulders, please. Or was this the one with the... Well, we find out. I have played this stage so many times, I'm still trying to sometimes wonder that if this level is something and... No, this is not that. Oh yeah, the mechanic here is those pen sheets. So you have the high speed chase with the fences. Because of course you have to have high speed chase with the fences. Sadly you can do just this. I apologize because I have been unfortunately busy with stuff. But I try my best to be around, especially now that the things are getting more free, as in less hectic at work, so I do have time to be around. I am really sorry about that. I still get ideas. Some bad, some good, some horrible, mostly horrible. Like the one I told about in Suo's channel. Making a food on a frying pan, using fries on a frying pan and learning that actually fries tend to melt and fuse with other food things when they are fried, and this is why you should put them in oven instead. Ouch. Oh, that's save. Actually, no. It was tasty, yes, but it was so weird because on one hand you had these like sausages that they were just fine. They looked like, well, how sausages in a pan usually look like. And then on the other hand you have this weird mashup between potatoes, meatballs and onion that has fused to form a similarly colored lump of food. Another thing that I have been doing lately on weekends, I have been baking. Mostly pancakes. But I did do a blueberry pie, it was okay. Unfortunately, I used most of my berries to make juice before, so now that I made the blueberry pie, I ran out of the berries, so I have to... If I want to make more pie, I need to buy frozen berries, which are not as good as self-picked ones, but hey, it's a trade-off. Trade-off you need to do if you are not having the produce ready. But clenching intensifies. For this reason, but we made it. It was not this level that had the secret path, but then again it makes sense because this warp room already had one secret path, so having a second one would be a bit of a... They're already like done for like over fourth of the levels, even though we are only on the second warp room of the 5. This time we don't need to do that thing, so we can do just this. Yes, it was for life. The polar bear was okay with it. I mean, they gave us extra lives for doing that, so I guess they were rather into it. I am not judging their weird tastes. It's not my fault. Oh my. Actually, this is now that we died here, we cannot get the timer. We don't need the timer anyway, we do the timer things later. Unlike Crash Bandicoot 1, I might actually try to 100% this in the one of the streams, because it's much easier to do that. Just like it's very much easier to 100% or actually 107% Crash Bandicoot 3. No timer for us. Yeah. I also have the Spyro trilogy that I plan to play on stream. So I have a feeling I did play at least the first game on stream long time ago. Because that's one of my favorite game series, including Crash Bandicoot. So they did a lot of changes to Spyro 2 in the remake. Some were good, some were bad, and some were just odd. Like in the third Spyro game you have the Fireworks Factory. The level where Hansel and Gretel will be ninjas. For some reason, like you had these little ninja boxes. The point of the ninja box is basically that they spawn enemies. Is that in original game you needed to head past them. Oh, we have a seat here. These stage has the death road. Well, obviously we are not going to get the death road, but it doesn't matter. We can do it later. Anyways, what I was going to say, well, fuck, we have... The first part is that we need to get back from here. Anyway, was I going to say that in the fireworks factory you had the spawn boxes. Hello, runner. Spawn boxes for the ninjas. But what changed in the remake is that instead of requiring 3 hits in order to break, in remake you just need to head bash them once. Which is okay. It doesn't really change the flow of the game, but it was a very interesting change. Yeah, I loved it too. I'm good. How about you? Hope you have had a great weekend so far. That was close. Ras, calm down. You maniac. You bloody marsupial. We don't have enough because we didn't go that one road, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's just fine. I'm good. I'm good. Just losing my mind because I'm so fucking rusty with this game again. It has been a long time since I played Crash Bandicoot games, and mostly it was on PlayStation 1. And for some reason, as I explained earlier, these controls feel a bit off compared to that. For instance, the inertia in the ice levels. Crash is very like feels like often they are stuck in a car kind of situation compared to the original where it was more fluid, the movement. Yeah, understandable, I have to do that too. But hey, gladly for me I can then enjoy a few days of remote work. And yeah, we had the death road, so we couldn't get the full diamonds. I'll wait to the death road later. We now want to get through the warp rooms first and possibly collect all the color gems we can.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way.
Well, thank you, Cortex.
So communication from this point will be different.
Somebody who can read from the lips can figure out what Cortex did say. Oh yeah, we have done all those, so we have Komodo brothers. Unfortunately for Joe and his brother, only one of them made it back to the Crash Team Racing. Until the Crash Team Racing Nitro version, which had them both as playable characters, if I remember right. I think this was also made a bit easier compared to the original because Joe and Moby are like, Joe here was spinning longer compared to what he's spinning now. And if like a Ripperoo in the first game was like basically a version of Tiny Tiger in this game, this is basically sort of a version of the Dingodile from the third game, except instead of a flamethrower, they are throwing daggers at you. Also, I'm a bit sad that you cannot do the same thing with the Papu Papu. Just go and jump on their corpse before the portal opens. It was really fun to do that in the original games. go to jump on their dead corpses and yeah. Sorry. Plant food onto water level unbearable. There's a secret there. Wrote the rune. That's horrible. This, if I remember right, could be changed if you had the running boots. Ah. No, I actually pressed the wrong button. This nearly happened to me before. Well, let's go take on the unbearable. What?
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Definitely. And I'm counting on the fact that this bear is indeed unbearable. Yeah, as I said earlier, it's nice that the hints tell you the secrets in this game. Like, otherwise you had to figure them out. Like, there's some that are very clear, like the nitro stairs. Fuck. And then there's like the in the water level, the lonely platform. They are very clear ones, and it's easy to figure out. But some of them are rather confusing, to say the least. This one, if I remember right, has one of them more obscure ones. If somebody's wondering, then how could you want to figure out the nitro stairs in that one level? Well, it's quite simple in the sense that if you look at how the nitro work in this game, they are jumpy. Yes, we did get Mapier angry from jumping on their cup. How the nitros work in this game. Oh, this looks very interesting, to say the least. My cadence is all... Well, that's one way to do that. Anyway, I was going to say that compared to the nitros on the nitro stairs to the regular nitros, you realize that the regular nitros, they are jumpy as hell. They bounce all over the place. But the nitros on the nitro stage, they stay still. And this is what I mean with the obscure things. Like what incentive you had to jump down from there? Just for the fun of it. If you catch my rift. And now they are combining these things. I'm very glad that we get the checkpoint. But it's really nice though that you have this kind of secret things in this game. The second game did also have something similar, but Not in this extent. In that game the secret like came from the relics, so when you collected 5 relics you opened the secret warp room. And then you of course you had to do other special things, like you had the road sign on the was it, I don't remember which stage name it was, but it was basically the stage with the in the third level, I mean third warp room. And then you had another similar situation you was in the yeah. Oh yeah, there's just bloody things like this. On the Equipus Rex level you get from basically being eaten out by one of those flying bugs in the... Oh, that was in the third warp room. Yes, that was on the third warp room. The flying fuck was in the third warp room and the alien sign was on the other one. Yes, that's how it goes, yes. It's very good that I try to remember like levels from the game that we are not even playing in the stream. But yeah, it's for the sake of comparison. As this game was like introducing the secret bonuses, but then the third game made it more of, what do you say? In Finnish it's called monipuolisempi, like there was more variety in the secret levels themselves. Like you had to do super secret levels that you get from special things on the levels, and then you had the another version that was in the form of finding all the relics. Or well, not all the relics, but getting 5 relics per level. Oh, that was timed very well. It went with the beat. Oh fuck. Oh, we need to get them to destroy those. This is the one part I hate because it's... We need the right close enough for the mama bear to set this up, but far enough for not to set this up with more shelves. But this is not all. We collect our trophy and then we go back. And if I do this right, like this, guess who waits us here? Yes. It's an unbearable exit. But yeah, it's very interesting that this specific stage not only had one obscure thing, but it has another obscure thing. Yes, I am very funny person, so... yeah, it's a very sad that... Oh yeah. And what we unlocked was this specific pair level. Here we are in a very dark... Like, if the first level didn't cause anxiety, this is the anxiety number 2. And now you need to actually start to use the gyro to boost your movements to be able to do some of the jumps. Now we are going to spend lots of lives here because of course we are. I'm sure the developers knew what people were loving in the first game. They're like, hey, how can we make this shittier so that everyone is having less fun? Let's take this hog wild that is already... Oh yeah, I forgot it. Let's take this bloody hog that is very badly controllable and make it even worse. Like, Jesus man. Gladly we get some checkpoints. I really love these levels. I love the riding levels. In Crash, hello Adam. We are crashing badly. And I was just basically telling that I do love all the riding levels in Crash Bandicoot, but holy heck are they horrible now that I think about it. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, back in the day when you only had one difficulty and the difficulty was called fuck you. And compared to that, I am all for giving people options to choose from. Gladly, this is not like the Nintendo level of bad difficulty design from the NES and SNES era where all the... Yeah, they do work because they do carry the essence of Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. They do work, they are fun. I'm just complaining because I like to complain about this this design. It's my job. I am a streamer. Streamers do complain about the games that they play. It's their job. Oh. Wait. What was down here? Okay, there was nothing here. Huh. Glad you didn't. I would have screamed at this point. Yeah. All the riding levels and escape levels make me rather nervous because you have a limited view. And the limited view makes things very, very, very concerning. Especially the escape levels when you're running away from something because you barely see in front of you and then the game throws all sorts of shit from the mines to the electric fences to the sudden speed paths that make you go extra time and it's like... Let's go to Ruin or the Road to Ruin. Then it's just getting... Was it Road to Ruin? Yeah, this level. See that thing over there? What you are supposed to do is that you find the secret exit and then you start from that side and get here. But if you have the speed shoes from Cortex, which they introduced in this game for the time trial mechanic that isn't really good in this one because this level isn't really designed for time trial. Well, you can just fly it over the boxes, allowing you to skip, get the diamond without actually opening the secret stage. We have Donkey Kong heads. Oh, we have Death Road. First Death Road. And what Death Roads are? They are a nightmare. You already know that this game is fun. Well, fuck. Gladly, we can make it. I know we cannot make it anymore. Actually, I'll restart because I want to get this level done. So I don't need to return it anymore. It's so annoying. I really dislike these two levels. Road to Ruin and The Ruination. Both are, well, they are nice levels in a sense that the atmosphere is nice. The design is lovely, but fuck. Just fuck off. I suggest playing it. So in my humble opinion, if you can play the PlayStation 1 versions with emulator, because some things work much better on those than in this trilogy. Even though this trilogy is much better in all other senses. So Emily, when do we get a beautiful stream of you playing Crash Bandicoot? I would love to see that. Because one of the key issues I have with this one is that sometimes the controls do not feel as good as in the originals, even though they did add a lot of like a quality of life improvements. Like in the first game you actually have checkpoints saving your collected boxes. So that's a plus. Even though for the color gems you still need to suffer through the ruling no deaths. But there were lots of impediments, so to say. After Artemis. Yes. And once you get to the Crash Bandicoot train, there will be a lot of attempts. Like this thing here. Why do they tilt? Who gave them permission to tilt? And it's getting worse every day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, please do. It would be lovely. Okay. I am playing this in October because to me this is a horror game and we all like to play horror games on October. I have no idea. It does look like a very jumpy level, so it would be very suitable for certain mustachios from Italy. Also, we have a lot of ape friends. Oh yeah, this is them. Yeah. Especially yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm not sure was you here yesterday, Pemi, but when I tried to... I mean, I didn't try to... I did beat the first game. There were many levels that were like... They were absolute horror. I was clenching my hands and my ass and everything I can clench to just try to survive the onslaught of platforming that the game offered. Fumbling through the bridges and the dark temples. But I did it. It wasn't 100%, but for this... For this... It was enough. I can do the 100% later. Yeah. The missing 40 boxes are from the side route. We couldn't get in the... But I'm done with this level. I got the Death Road gem, so I'm very happy. I don't need to do the Death Road gem anymore. And do you know what is next on the menu? Another bear level, because we love our bear levels. I like how that bear like slowly rolls around like, oh shit, we are going again. Just give me a moment, I'm not ready. I'm not mentally prepared. Yeah, indeed, these are the bare necessities. Well, that was very close. I nearly fell through the edge. But for... Oh, these guys decide to do absolutely different thing than any one of their compatriots and keep the bloody beam down. You don't change the mechanic mid-flight. Wait. Oh, so yeah. We are getting back because there's a thing we need to do. I was earlier saying that it doesn't make sense to have two secret exits, but then, oh, this had two secret exits. And this leads us to the air crash, the one from the first level we couldn't complete 100%. Now we can.
Gosh, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex
I'm sure Cortex is a good guy. I mean, look at him. He looks funny. Funny people cannot be evil, right? Right? I love how we start with the death. Death throat music. Yeah, that's true. Speaking of Eggman, I really loved how the Eggman character arc in the Sonic movies. Jim Carrey did amazing job portraying Eggman. It was a very good like this analysis from Eggman's character development. Like he starts as less Eggman looking, but as we get closer to the final movie, the more confident the people working with the game get about their portrayal of Eggman. So that's why in the third game they are finally like having the whole Eggman costume, because they are like, okay, now we are finally able to portray Eggman as an Eggman. But anyway, Jim Carrey is amazing actor overall, not just a comedian but an actor. He can pull off very, very different kind of roles, from that very funny ones to rather unsettling somber ones as well. Even though most people do remember him as the aha funny guy from, well, yeah. Fuck. That came right from my heart. It's really, really sad because he is amazing actor. Oh, I forgot. This is we just need to get to the end. Actually, I'll die here to check one thing. I think we are able to collect all the boxes, because the death roads only has diamond afterwards. So it should be doable even though we cannot get to the death road. I hope. Yeah, it's really a shame. And it actually goes for quite many actors that people remember them from one specific type of a role, and then that's how they see them overall, and they completely miss the fact that they are able to do lots of other things too. For instance, let's take Robert Pattinson, who had a very bad luck to be cast in Twilight movies. And it gave people a picture that Robert Pattinson is a very wooden actor, when in reality Robert Pattinson can be an amazing actor if the script allows him to, well, act. As seen on the Lighthouse movie where he was with William Dafoe. Mm-hmm. Yep. Worst example of getting stuck in a box comes from the older era of movies. For such a little known actor, Bela Lugosi, which was one of the kings of horror. Well, he got stuck with the role of Dracula, and in the end he died as a Dracula. Even though he could have had a more, let's say, diverse career, because he was a good actor when, again, he were allowed to act. But people remember him as the Dracula. The Dracula. Before Christopher Lee became even better Dracula, but yeah. In the old era of horror movies, Bela Lugosi was the GOAT. What? What? Crash just missed the lift. I didn't get the crystal from. What the fuck? Do you see this? Do you see that? What the fuck? Several levels are not. I say this about every level. These levels can be very interesting. Well, that was. We take that. Get out of the water crash. Oh yeah, we need a gem in this level that we would get from the next level, if I remember right. Oh, it's what it is. Oops, I didn't see that one coming. That was on me. Well, I am not surprised, because there is this one snow level in Crash Bandicoot to the Crash Bandicoot I'm currently playing, which requires that you need to go to the Death Road. Getting to the Death Road already needs horrible precision not to die. And then you have to survive the Death Road without any checkpoints. You get that done. Nice, you did it, you completed it. Now, in the end of the Death Road, you have a chance to jump down or pick a diamond. What you want to do is not jump down, because if you do, you are not getting the actual box diamond. So what you want to do is that... wait, what? What you want to do is that you backtrack the whole Death Road to then get the previous place. I guess I collected all the boxes that I could collect. Oh, yeah. And I would play like, you get past it, you get past of all of that, and you will like, okay, this is finally the safe stretch. This is where it's like, I'm finally done. And then what happens? You get to the finish line. You have one box missing. That would so as we say in Finnish, eat the man. completely like I have just spent hours of meticulous platforming to get to this position, and I'm missing a one fucking box. But I wouldn't personally start destroying my keyboard over that, but still I understand the feeling it would awaken in some people. I think the diamond is on this road, so I mean diamond 10. Hey, can we get them? Of course it ends just when we... Well, we get the time anyway. But yeah, it's a very... In a sense, I can understand their frustration in that specific level, but still. Yeah, I understand that feeling well. A good reason why I wouldn't smash my set either is... These things cost money. Oh yeah, speaking of costing money, I have this. In Finland, they released this like you might have heard of Turkish pepper. This is extremely, yeah, especially in this economy. Turkish peppers. Okay, fuck, we already failed. Anyway, I'll continue playing in this vehicle. In the Turkish peppers are these sort of well, it's necessarily not chili powder, but anyway, it is very spicy powder in containing candies. And what makes them very funny is that, oh, I still have a timer, so I can actually, we actually do not try to get the boxes, we try to get the colored diamond, so that means we need to put pedal to the metal. And what they came up with is this special version that costs like was it 800 euros per kilo of the sorest versions of their this specific candy. Fuck. Do I have enough time for this? Oh, the timer actually resets. Well, there goes that run. And also because I didn't collect the boxes, it's let's actually write this again, because I want the colored diamond. Yeah. Oh, Turkish, yeah. But anyway, they made this like a special edition, like the extremely sour version that you have in the box. You have 6 candies of 3 varying levels of sourness. And it costs like, the 6 candies cost like 12 euros. And apparently the kilo, the price per kilo is like 800 euros or something very insane. And it was like, you can have, I have this now in the box, and I was thinking, hey, what would be a very horrifying but a funny challenge is that? I'll make a run of Crash Bandicoot, most likely the 3rd one, because I'm most familiar with that. Where every 10 death means I have to take one of those sour candies. It will be horrible, I might, let's say that it will be horrible, but it would be funny. At least in my opinion, to actually pull off. And it's like a, because it has like a, as I said, 6 candies too, and for every like a specific pack, there goes that. For every like the 3 of them, there's 2. So every 10 deaths, starting from the middlest to the sourest, I would eat one and see how horrible my life will become after that, because the box with the 6 candies came with a big warning label that, hey, if you have heart conditions, if you have this and that, don't guess this, these are not good for you. Only eat them if you are like an extremely healthy human being, yeah. And just be aware that if you get these and these symptoms, contact your doctor, because that's not normal. But anyway, if you are okay with all these things, then please go ahead. Taste these extremely sour and extremely expensive candies from Butcher. Fuck, I needed that Aku. I guess you cannot get all. I don't know what it's about them. What do you call them? Content creators wanting to cause pain to themselves for the sake of content. I wonder if well, I'm just going to ordinary road. I am having enough of this. I can do that later. But yeah, that's an idea. Because the another like a normal thing to do, because yes, I'm a normal streamer, indeed, is to usually play some sort of drinking game that, hey, every time you die you take a shot, but I am not really that much of a drinker myself. I can spend 3 hours to drink a can of cider. So now imagine the situation that I had to drink even a little sip after every death. I would be plastered after half an hour. Because this is already going very, very badly. But hey, it's an idea. Idea that I might do or I might not do, depending on my mood. But what I know for sure, as I said on the last stream, is that I am going to celebrate the release of Fatal Frame 2 Remake by having this Fatal Frame Marathon on December, where I play the previous remakes of the 4th and the 5th game on stream. Maybe make a longer stream, because, well, I can sort of pre-speed run them. So I get nothing because I didn't collect the bloody thing, so this was a very badly played version. But yeah, try maybe hold a longer stream with some incentives for people to as a pattern of sorts that we replayed the two games. Yeah, I am missing the road to ruin. So yes, fuck my life, we are going again, boys. This time we are getting that thing. But we are not going to a dead road, so it's fine. Ha, I hit them. I got them both in one hit. And that actually has something else that I have been pondering, that maybe I should make another Shubathon to collect a bit of money, as things are rather tight at the moment, thanks to a lot of unexpected cost bills and such. Dredge is interesting game. I would like to, yeah, try that out on stream too. Maybe part of the subathon is to play games with people like well, the classics, Phasmophobia maybe. Lately I'm been really into the nuclear nightmare, so that too and so forth. Anyway, this kind of a rather chill gaming with people. Yeah, yeah. Oddly confident Dredge is a very interesting choice of words, but I sort of see what you mean. I mean, yeah, we are currently playing Crash Bandicoot, and I consider Crash Bandicoot as a soothing game, even though I'm screaming, swearing, and wanting to jump out of the window from the suffering it's causing me physically and mentally. And I found Barotrauma also rather comfy game, even though Barotrauma is, as the name suggests, a very traumatic game about the crew trying to do their best not to die. I do have one friend who is like it's very funny how he describes things like, what was it? What was the word that he used? It has beautiful like oh yeah, we don't have those, yeah. It wasn't beautiful desperation. Because like, okay, and it's like they are really into all these very heartbreaking stories. And oh, this is so beautiful desperation. I love this. And like,
But I'm sure
you are a weird one.
that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Yeah, let's get down to business and take care of Tiny Tiger. And those who was present in our yesterday's streams understand what I mean, that Tiny Tiger is basically just an upgraded version of Ripperoo from the first game. Concentration is real. Poor Tiny. And he somehow survives that and comes back as a gladiator in the third game. Hey Squirrel, welcome to the stream. I was earlier said that we are only playing the second one, but look at the clock, I still have like a hour I can go, so maybe we completed the second one. I mean, not the second, the fourth one too, and get that engine. Look at Crash Strat. Oh, nothing from Cortex now. We start with Ruination because Ruination will ruin me. Literally. Right from the get-go, it's shit. And then you like, look at this thing. You are presented with that stack of boxes and of course you think, I will just jump on top of that. But no, there's a nitro hidden behind it. Because of course there has to be a nitro behind it. Because why else there wouldn't be any nitro behind it. Anyway. This is like the puzzle problem. You kill the possum and the mecha lizard is free. So what you should do is not kill the possum. Also, speaking of the way the nitros jump, somebody made this very interesting video where they like wondered could it be possible for the nitros in the original game to arrange in a way that some things would be possible, and the answer was yes, it is, with a very interesting like bad luck. It is possible for them to just automatically spawn badly to jump in a very oh no shit. No more Donkey Kong. Hello Ali. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing great. Actually, this is not that bad because you can see the locks when they are coming at you, and I say that and I die immediately to the lock. Because here it's more like you have to estimate that is the lock coming or not. And most likely it is coming and you are having a very bad time when it does that. Anyway, how are you doing? Hope you have had a great weekend so far. In an unrelated topic, speaking of weekend. Well, it's actually... The story is that why it's called Crash Bandicoot is because it's a Bandicoot and it does one thing. crash into things. So that was the name Crash Bandicoot. And before it was that sounds good. Before it was Crash Bandicoot, they actually thought about was it a wombat or will it a wombat? But then they thought that okay, that sounded just fucking silly. Like jump falling off the time and just now. Why did I do that? I was saying that this level will ruin me and I was correct. It is ruining me right now. It is taking my will to continue this game slowly but surely. Making me wonder why I'm just hitting here. Suffering from this bloody monkeys throwing logs at me like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, Crash doesn't even pay taxes. He just is. And he doesn't even respect scientific development as his whole sole purpose is to prevent Cortex, who is a scientist, from bringing us the choice of Evolver A, which is sort of a tool for evolution. Like there, I got stuck on the edge of the shite and from that reason I miscalculated a jump. And now that decided to hit me. Yes, nice. I am wearing glasses. I cannot see that well. This is off. I can add that to my long list of excuses why I'm doing badly. Now you might wonder, why do I keep hurting myself by trying this over and over again? Well, turns out I am sort of a masochist. I live for the pain that the game causes me. It makes me feel good. And it makes me feel like an accomplished things. When I finally get to the end and manage to beat the apes to pulp and everything was fine and I get the diamond and I get the crystal and I get whatever I am getting from this. Again, I got stuck to the as I said earlier, Amy, this is a game for you. Please pay it on stream. Can then come and give you moral support. Want it or not. There you go. Have I told that these tilted things are slippery? No? Well, now I did. They are slippery. Because of course they are. And the horror is not even over yet. Oh, this is how we are supposed to do that thing. I am more than glad to backsheet. I'm not sure if it's helpful or not, but I am glad to do so. Anyway, that was absolutely plataba. Well, hey, I got the diamond. I don't need to go there. This is actually working for my advantage because I can get now the boxes I was missing. It's a very nice thing that the game lets me keep those diamonds, so I don't need to do that all over again. Here's even a limit to the suffering I am ready to take for the sake of entertainment. Anyway. I wonder if the fuck. I did an oopsie. I should have like a no, well, not do that essentially. Because you can get some extra air by doing this like a, but not that much. And it's like, it isn't consistent either. It's like, sometimes you get extra air, sometimes you don't. One of the great mysteries of Crash Bandicoot. And I'm not even going to try, can I actually do them? That same spin move you can do with the arrow boxes, at least the metal ones. What? Oh, you can hear the apes in the distance from that diamond route. Screeching as they drove stuff. That's very funny though. I was wondering what the fuck is that noise, but it was the ape. I accidentally jumped on the ape. I was wondering why the heck did it make that weird noise, but it was the ape all along. Ooh, go away. In this Christian household we don't like apes. Especially not the cyborg apes that are going to try to maul me to death. Regular apes are just fine. Look Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Because Crash is slowly slipping down from that thing. It's like, why does this exist in the first place? Now I'm going to play it so safe so that I can get the checkpoint, and then I'll try to get the nitro box. Mm-hmm. Nice. That was perfect. There was a surprise ape there. But hey, we did it. We got all the diamonds. We are done with the ruination. We don't need to go there at all. Not anymore. We still need to make the road to ruin again, but this one is done. Yes, pull it out of your ass, Grass. That's the perfect way to store diamonds. And it's very interesting, by the way, speaking of Crash Bandicoot designs, is that in this game the second boss and the third boss, Commodore Brothers and Tiny Tiger, they were actually planned for the first game, if we look at the design documents. But, oh fuck, this is, by the way, the Frustration Maximus level, where you have that death row that requires you to be pixel perfect. If you want to see how Soul dies, this is the level where you see how Soul dies. I'm doing great work hyping up this game, right? Every of my viewers who have never played Crash Bandicoot, I'm giving you all the reasons why to get this game and enjoy. Because now we need to restart as I did. We are not getting them. Actually, let's do this as the last one so I can get hopefully some more extra lives before I attempt to lose my head. We go to digging it. Digging it is a nice level. Indeed, the duality of man, Emmy. The duality of man. I am not one of those people who you can attract by telling that come look at this fucked up squirrel, but I am one of those people who you can summon by basically this. This this is like one of the weirdest levels. I mean, like, again, the levels basically go in pairs once again. For every level you have a pair. Like this, digging it and behaving they are basically pair. And they are, despite being paired, they are rather different. Oh, fuck you then. like these have patterns what they shoot, but figuring out the patterns is really interesting endeavor. And if you're pondering the newcomers that what I was meant with the spinning thing, it's like you have this bouncy thing. If you like this spin in the right time, you can prevent the bouncy thing from bouncing. I wonder if it works with the DNT as well, that you can prevent it from exploding, being able to do the spin at the right time. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Hard to say. Oh yeah, there's a dead road. Yay! We are going to Death Road because, of course, we are going to Death Road. Death Roads are fun. Like, look at this shit. I'm already again clenching my asshole for a completely unrelated reason. Oh fuck. It's the peace. It's the peace. At least this one has only one P that you can spot off, but it has P's. That's the connective tissue between these two levels. The fucking P's. And no, I mean don't mean the P's are fucking, I mean the P's are fucking annoying. Anyway, we will soldier on and we will succeed. After all, we are Crash Bandicoot, the greatest hero with no brain cells. Like, see that I got like a stuck in the edge some weird way and fell down. Why I am doing this to myself? Where did I go so wrong in life? I used to be a horror streamer and now I play games like these. Maybe the real horror was the nostalgic games we forgot how bad they were. Well, it's not really bad. The game is actually extremely good. It's that I have become really bad at playing them. I was the problem all along. Oh, I got an achievement from being stung by a bee. I wonder if you get achievement for every death. Well, not every like death, but every like a unique death the game has to offer. Because especially in the third game there's many. Basically every more unique enemy provides you with a very unique death animation. For instance, in the... what was it called? Though the... fuck. Toad levels. They are basically the fantasy levels. You have these wizards who will turn you into a toad, but then you also have toads that kiss you and turn you... turn back to a robot. So raising a question, have the wizard robots been practicing turning all their fellow robots into frogs? I'm so glad I had an Aku. But having an Aku doesn't do a shit when you are in here. Oh, we have sea. Life is good, life is brilliant. Life is worth of living again. Fuck off. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but I am not approving this. We take the sea and we backtrack. Because this game is all about backtracking. We backtrack. Because now if I don't run out of extra lives, oh no. It's so nice that we are introducing this mechanic right here. Nice. This is like... there's a bee coming. You cannot see the bee, you just need to feel the bee. Fuck you, bee. I never did like the bee movie, it was not worth of watching. And I stay in my opinion. I remember that me and Nova read the whole Bee movie, by the way, on a stream. It was a very interesting thing to read aloud. The Bee movie, the script. What I really would like to do is to read the oh, I see. Well, nothing wrong with that. Juman kautta. Yeah, there is. Well, nothing wrong with liking the movie, it's just that now as an adult, knowing the story and what happens in it, it's so weird in so many levels. Like seriously. What is this movie trying to tell us? Hmm. Ah, we did it. Now we just safely need to make it back. Yeah. I have no idea. The movie was very obscure, to say the least. Confusing. At times. Yes, we did it. We managed to fucking... Oh no. Actually, we need to do this twice. For a reason I explain in a moment. Well, not necessary. Because all the things we kept, so now we took this. Now we are going to do a very interesting thing. We are going to backtrack. Oh, it's fine. We can take this hit because we got the diamond. We have the diamond, so it's fine. This was our plan all along. And you'll soon see why. Because if my memory serves me right, and it usually does in a games like these, we can maximize our victory. In this specific part. We first get rid of this one. Ta-da! Not only we finished the level, we got the secret warp room. Actually, this is the warp room to the road to ruin that I mentioned. Jumankautta. I am not going to finish the road to ruin in this run. Because it will take time.
Crash, I haven't got much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something's not right with his statements. Beware the tricks he's
We will continue playing the stage. Still we get the engine, beat engine, then end the stream there. It will take some time still, and then tomorrow we will have the another run where we try to 100% the rest of it. Because if we look at the current situation, we are doing actually quite good. We have collected nearly half of the diamonds and half of the others. We are going to be having the other side of the hell. So if the previous Level was fun. I don't know why I did that. Canadians are coming. Brass is actually not a Bandicoot but a mole in a disguise. Because here you have not only one bee, you have the whole nest of bees. And you know the bees, they are city human creatures. They do not deserve our respect. Only all solemn hatred towards all be kind. Gladly you can do this. Carefully, carefully, carefully. I love the sound of the bees being flung over the pew 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 pew. And the bees realize their own mortality. This is by the way the nitro stairs I was speaking of. Anyway, so much last piece of planning and notes to do. I can imagine. How is it going? I am looking forward to the grand reveal. That's good to hear. This has a very dapper shadow. But yeah. Another question is, did the nitro stairs have anything actually? I guess we are fine with this. Yeah. Practice is good. It is very good to practice things like this in beforehand. Don't be me and just just like wing it. I'd always wing everything. I got in my completely unrelated. I haven't had a proper debut for this because I'm still missing a lot of stuff I would like to have for a proper debut, but at this point it has been like already over a half an year I have been using this specific model, so it's like do I want to have a debut anymore because everyone has seen this year's mystery is gone. Understandable. And of course I'm quite sure that there's a certain person in this chat that is going to say that no, it does matter. We want to see it anyway, but yeah. You get my drift. Yeah. Yeah, if there's lots of stuff, that's a very good idea. I'm not going to pry what kind of things you have planned, but yeah, can imagine. Hey, Cram. We are talking about Adam's new model and the debut. Yeah, that's a good thing to ponder at some stage. How are you, Cram? Welcome to Crash Bandicoot, where we are having absolute bada moment. We have been doing good. We have been playing since 8 and we are steadily progressing with the game. We have already earned half of the gems, half of the colored gems. I know how to get each one of the rest of the colored gems as well. And we are basically in the second last warp room. Well, enjoy your drive. I won't be live that long anymore, as once I beat the engine it's for me, but yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of work, but once you get it done, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, Adam. This one has the bloody cruising things. Oh yeah. This level has again, for some reason, all the secret bits are in this specific warp room. Also completely unrelated, I would love to collab with you at some point. The game's a bit open because, you know, I don't really have any solid plans. What I want to play. That was a very tough one. But it would be nice. Yeah. Lately I have been, as I said, Phasmo is still very fun, and lately I've been playing a lot of Nuclear Nightmare, but other games are fine too. It's just about finding time when to play. Currently my Wednesdays are only like the only thing with the hard lock. Only hard lock date, because that's when I play Solasta with Pumpka and Co. But aside from that, anything is fine and every day is basically fine. Unless something specific happens. Yeah, finding time is always hard. What I could do is to go there, but I want to go here. Because I want the tougher. I'm remembering all the secret places from by heart. Oh, it does come this far. Yeah, that's true. Actually, let's get some lives before we continue that again. Yeah. Yes, it's not always about like unexpected things can happen. It's how the life is. This is in a series of what the fuck. What the fuck? Indeed. Like, I jumped and I didn't bounce. Game, you are broken as hell. No, this time I broke the bouncy barrels because I jumped on the bouncy barrels, but somehow the game decided that no, you are not bouncing from that barrel. That's true. It's not my fault the game breaks when I play it. It's like, this is the curse that I have been bearing for God knows how long. Every game I play breaks on a way or another. And I have no idea why. My favorite moment was from the Project Zomboid. Not Project Zomboid, but 7 Days to Die. And then basically what happened is that yeah, indeed, that's a very nice ability to have. I have been named as a debug client by my friends because of my weird ability to find things that are not supposed to break. For instance, the 7 Days to Die, I was shooting zombies like there's no tomorrow, and they were asking, hey, why are you shooting? There's nothing to shoot there. In my screen there was the screen full of zombies as expected from 7 Days to Die Blood Moon, but then turns out for some reason my game was lagging so much that I was fighting zombies that had died like 4 hours in game time ago. We have found all the secret entrances, by the way. Good job, us. And this was I meant like with them. We had in the first game Aquaku doing this role, but now we have this weird, well, it's not a weird, it actually makes lots of sense. There's lots of sense making Firefly. Oh fuck. Actually, I remember this has a death road, so we are not going to do this. We are actually, please do. We are actually going back to the actual track. Oh, I just have to check one thing. I'll check one thing. Now let's go back to up and see what happens. We unfortunately have the last horrible bit left. The part that I have been not waiting for. The cold hard crash. This is the ice level that I intentionally left the last, because this is the one that will definitely break me. Hello Pantti, I'm doing great, how about you? I am losing my sanity, how about you? I decided that I'll just play this very cozy, nice platforming game and it has been a trip. We are in the last what is it called? Last stretch for tonight though, but hopefully it is worth it. I hope your things are good with you too, Antti. You will see, Emmy, you will see. Well, glad to hear that at least somebody is gaining sanity, because I am rapidly losing it. Because now, here we have this lift, this pretty lift. We take this sea and soon you see the horror with your own eyes. We are not even on our way there yet. There's still a few things we need to do before we reach that, but everybody loves ice, right? We'll see soon what it really means to have a ice level. I promise you, it will be an experience. Horrible, but experience altogether. And I feel like in this specific remake they are even more horrible, the ice physics, as the grass has this weird full stop that I don't know. Feels like it cannot, the motion doesn't continue as fluidly. And did you see that counter? 155 boxes. 155. And there's another thing is that, okay, this is not related to Crash Bandicoot 2, but in Crash Bandicoot 3, a bit similar thing is happening with the Coco's jet ski. Basically, for some reason, the jet ski has been made really... I don't know why. Yankee, to say. To use to be the best. But hey, we made it here. Now becomes the fun part. See Emmy. See this shit, Emmy. What the fuck? Why the fuck does it exist? And I left those boxes on purpose because we are coming back. We are so coming back. Every Aquaku in this specific death road is a blessing. Every single one of them. Every Aquaku makes you Thank God that they exist. The only good thing about the level design. Fun. You have a very weird understanding of fun, my brother. I am seriously questioning your sanity. Gladly, if you die on the death road, you can continue from the death road. Oh, aren't we all? But even I have standards. I might be a masochist, but I have standards. Because this is the level that breaks people. This is definitely the level that breaks people. Not because it's that hard if you are a good player, but because it's fucking frustrating. And it gets even more frustrating the farther you go. And this is like the part where, okay, you do well. You manage to get where you want. And then at the very end, you know this one box is missing. Of course, Emi, I am not even hiding it. Just like I won't deny that I am a pervert. I am a pervert, and a very proud pervert. Like, fuck, this was not what I was going to do. Yeah, Stormy Ascent is a hell of its own. But it's a manageable hell. But this is what I meant. You saw that thing there. Collecting these boxes is basically unnecessary at this point because you cannot get the full 155 boxes anymore. As what you would have needed to done is to... Yes, it's the infamous one. Well, I'm glad I got the gem at the end of the death road, but to get the full boxes diamond, I need to get to them. I need to redo basically the level again. Oh, there's a hole in there. Well, la-di-da-da. I need to get to the very end of the death road without dying. And once that's done, hit the exclamation box and then get back the whole death road without dying again. So I can complete the level normally. And that's so frustrating. There's a very good strat point that makes it easier, and that's like that you have get to the level with 2 Aquacus, so that you can get the third one activated. Because when the third one activates, you can blow through the nitros, making it very easy. But maintaining the two Aquacus, still you get to the point where you really need it is really hard. And even then you really need to shimmy your way to the end.
Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way.
Completely.
Be on your guard, Crash. Deliver the crystals to Engine.
Completely unrelated. according to the guide, not the guidebook, the instruction manual of the first game, Rio is actually the person who invented the Evolver Ray that is the reason for the Cortex Commandos to exist like Crash Bandicoot. It's just that Cortex being Cortex just took all the credit for it.
Dr. Cortex said, give the 20 crystals you've collected to me!
Anyway, we just killed this guy, and again, a mechanic that is not used anywhere else, but it exists in this game. This is replaced with the Wumba bazooka. I really dislike this level. In fact, one Crash Bandicoot 2 introduces lots of things that do not exist in the rest of the series. Some of them are really nice things. You could actually destroy that if you would have been fast enough in one go. Yeah, understandable. It has a very nice things. Oh fuck! I should pay attention what Anjin is doing and not just talk smack about his size of his mecha. It's a thing with him that he really likes these mechanical wonders. What you want to do is to just get both of them damaged as much. Because then it will make things easier. Because now they will change the pattern how it works. Welcome back, Adam. We are in the very final stretch. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. This is actually the first time I have died in a boss. What is it about? Out of curiosity. Reanimal, I mean. We want to get some hits into this one. And then focus on getting this one done. Then we focus on this one. Now we are in a very good shape. Ah. Apparently Little Nightmares 3 didn't go that well, if I remember right. Yeah, so it was made by a different team. I was thinking that people were saying that Little Nightmares 3 was not as good as the first two, but if it was made a different by a different team, that explains it. It's rather like a... You are coming to work on an existing IP. It's like a very rather hard to try to capture the things that the previous team did. I nearly killed myself there. Anyway, we did it. Absolute badaba. It was done. With this victory in our hands and looking at the time, I think it's a perfect time to call it for a day. I'll save first. And then tomorrow we shall continue our adventure and hopefully get more percents and beat the game. But before we go, let's see who we shall raid. Who wonderful people we have alive. Well, actually I have a perfect candidate for this. We are going to say hi to Playtoys who is playing No, I Am Not Human. Thank you for all. I'm very happy to see you here. Anyway, let's send our love to Playtoys and say hi for me with this good night and good starting week. Bye.